I was just asking them what grips them about coming here. Why do they come here? Or why do you come here?
Well, first it's fascinating because about history, and then I have a strong religious base, and so when I put the two together, it's pretty profound.
Yeah.
And, I was going to keep on saying
go ahead.
that some of the information in the Bible has a lot of verses in there that has to do with particular history, especially in Jerusalem, and a lot of the wars that happened there, and a lot of the battles, and I think the information that came along with that, when I find out about the Antichrist, is really fascinating. So I just keep on coming here.
So you're here for mostly the history and learning about the Antichrist, you would say?
I think it's everything. I think it's everything that he's telling us.
Yeah.
So.
Why do you come here?
Yeah, I think understanding the Bible more makes us, of course, when we study the history, we become closer to God. At least that's what I want to do. I want to become closer to God because there's so many deep things that He gives us in there. So I really want to know Him more, and that means studying His Word. So.
Well, a lot of people come here, just right off the bat, they think maybe he's trying to get money. Maybe he's a scam artist or something like this. What do you think about him personally?
Oh, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first night that I came here, I couldn't help but think how well he was able to speak, and how intelligent he is, and how all the information that he has, he's able to present it.
Yeah.
So I was impressed.
So he's genuine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Of course, later I talked to him, and then he admitted that all the information, is something that he had to study and learn, and it wasn't his.
Yeah.
And he admitted that it was his organization.
Oh yeah.
So he stands on the shoulders of. He said, I believe he was saying that he stands on the shoulders of the individuals that started the company. So.
And they're based in California, right? I think so. I think that's the latest.
I'm familiar with the organization,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of the people in it. And as far as any group goes, any organization, you have to work hard to get information out to people. But the people that I've met are very genuine, so I don't think they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Yeah.
They're trying to point to the Bible.
Yeah.
So, and then that gives, to me, I can go and look at the Bible myself. I don't have to give any money. This is free, So, yep.
Well, I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where are you guys?
Were you able to follow
No, what really grips you about this?
I was able to follow it. There was a lot
Just
of
how things
that
tie in.
Yeah.
I take your presentation.
Taking my picture or what?
Yes, it is recording. Do you want this recorded?
Well, who are you working with?
We're just ourselves. We're just kind of one of those things that we like to chronicle what's going on in our lives and that kind of thing. It's just personally, he's like, hey, I want to ask you guys some questions just because I'm curious.
Is this about the end of the world or anything like that?
Well, it ties everything in there.
Okay.
Up to the tribulation times with,
I hope that if you read the book, I hope that it
when
helps.
the Christ comes, and that's
Like tonight, the end.
touch on that, I believe.
I've touched on
The
it's kind of like
rapture,
It's like a powder keg.
No, a lot of people when they come to this stuff, they're kind of a little, they don't know if he's a scam or anything like that. Do you think it's a scam or anything? He seemed pretty genuine.
No, it's so tied in with that. It's in the Bible. You got to believe it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it all ties together. All the different books and stuff. So.
Well, as a religious person, what do you think? Or a little more religious than you would say that average person. You're kind of this, right? Okay. Don't think about that. Okay. Well, what do you think about the war right now in Afghanistan and Iraq? Just a general question.
I think we're a sovereign country, and we got to, keep our noses out of some people's business.
Yeah. So you won't like us over there.
Well, I feel that we better finish things up and watch our borders more rather than
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah.
Overextend ourselves.
It's not a very religious or Christian thing to do to be over there. Is that, do you agree with that?
Mostly.
See, this book.
Well, it depends on, you know, if God's with you or not, you know. It's, you're led by the Lord, you know, because the Lord was with people in the Old Testament, you know.
Anyway.
You know.
Well, obviously I'm a big Ron Paul guy, so it's on my mind a lot. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, well, I know a little bit, you know. I've been displaced by the flood, so I don't catch a lot of news anymore lately. So, but yeah, I like keeping up on things. You know, I think he's a candidate, you know. You know, like I say, I haven't made my decision yet, but, you know, I'm all for liberty.
That's good.
All right.
Emmanuel. Yeah. Mike. Nice to meet you, Mike. Ron Paul, 2012.
Yes. Big into that.
Okay.
When I come to something like this, my first thought is, am I going to be scammed or anything like this?
Okay.
Like, are you genuine? And you
Well, look, I think as far as a religious prophecy seminar, we have no financial intent here. Our seminars are free. The fact is that we're actually encouraging people to just come and listen and decide based on what they hear.
Okay.
So,
That's good.
We are not affiliated with Harold Camping in any way.
And you enjoy this. You enjoy going from state to state.
My company, Amazing Facts, they have 8 guys that do this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people like follow you and?
No,
what do you
nobody
say?
follows me. I'm not a pastor. I don't
Okay.
have my own church. Basically, we hold seminars on prophecy so that people know what's happening. That's the purpose.
No, I think stuff like this, you have, it's your morals, right? Your religion.
Yeah, well, Christianity, I mean, part of anything in Christianity has to do with sharing with others the truth, isn't that right?
Yeah.
So
I'm really into, politics, Ron Paul. I know you don't like to mix religion and politics, but what is your thought about our overseas involvement in Iraq, Afghanistan, Germany, Japan, anything like this?
I have to say, I am not a foreign policy expert.
Okay.
As I look at what's happening in the world right now, to me, in my mind, I mean, these are problems that I don't think any government can really solve.
What are your morals, like as your religious view on it?
Well, I would say morality for me is based on the Ten Commandments. That's where I find my guide for morality. As far as a government legislating that, I would say that government is best in legislating, or I should say enforcing the last 6 commandments.
But what about us going over there and innocent people dying? Do you ever look at that according to your beliefs or anything?
I have, like I said, I have no comment on these political matters. I'm not really. I would care not to comment.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, I encourage you to look into it.
Sure.
Because it's real important to me.
Sure.
And my morals. Yeah, I'm a little religious too. Not as much as you. It's way above my head. Honestly.
That's okay. That's okay. That's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks anyways.
Thank you, Mike. Have a good one.